Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Next speaker is Pazumai Tayagam Foundation.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is Dr. Anbumani Ramadas, Member of Parliament and former Health Minister, Government of India, welcoming the OASL's report on behalf of Pasumai Tayagam Foundation. I speak on behalf of the 77 million people of Tamil Nadu in India who are concerned about the welfare, rights and dignity of the Tamil community in Sri Lanka. We thank the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights for their strong and comprehensive report on the war crimes and crimes against humanity committed during and after the war in Sri Lanka. As High Commissioner stated in his report that for accountability to be achieved in Sri Lanka, more than a domestic mechanism is needed. Sri Lanka has categorically stated that only a domestic mechanism would be allowed. This is a challenge thrown at the OASL's report, needing a proper response, keeping in mind the inadequate joint resolution tabled is not fulfilling the aspirations of the victims. Sri Lanka stands accused and it has no moral authority to judge its own crimes. As stated in the report, we note that even the new government did not allow the OASL team to visit Sri Lanka. Tamils still languish as internally displaced persons. Army camps are located in Tamil villages. Land grabbed from the Tamils are yet to be returned. Rape and torture continue, and Tamil people still live in fear. The high security zones remain. We also bring to attention the resolution passed by the Tamil Nadu State Assembly in India on September 16, 2015, that called on India to move a strong resolution at the UNHRC seeking an international probe against Sri Lankan government's human rights violation and war crimes. The silence of the government of India to the pleas of the people of Tamil Nadu for demanding an international inquiry is highly disappointing. Pasumai Tayagam urges UNHRC to set up offices in the north and east of Sri Lanka to give adequate witness protection. We call upon the international community to establish an international judicial process and accountability mechanism to ensure credible justice is done in Sri Lanka. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Next speaker is Liberation.
Thank you, President. We give a cautious but hopeful welcome